Jatin Chaudhary. I'm the co-founder of Eachai Network. We host engaging startup meetups in 25 global startup cities. We have a Eachai membership. If you go to our website, you'll discover a lot of good benefits of being part of the Eachai community. This particular show is one of my favorite ones, Spouse Entrepreneurs, where we invite our founder friends to come and share about their experiences about building businesses together. Today we have Divya and Trilok joining us from Toronto. Divya and Trilok, thank you so much for joining.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
man. Thanks for having us.
I see that you run multiple businesses, and the Clanto is the latest one. So, if you
Yeah,
can tell us your background and what are the businesses you up to, and what is Clanto?
sure. So started my first venture back in 2009. So that was like an algo trading company. Probably like I'm from Bangalore originally. So probably I think that was the first algo trading company in India. So we got like multiple customers, like 150, 200 customers, managed a decent portfolio, like few $1 million. So decided to make it even bigger. So moved to US, did my MBA, worked with a hedge fund for some time. Then kind of felt, I should come back to tech, and then moved back to tech and had multiple ventures since then. Uh, so so we had an agency where we were doing some software development, and then we have like one company called ThinkApps. That's an App Annie competitor. Then we had like Prep My Food. So that's like order ahead delivery company thing. So that's a ritual competitor. And then post that now we are working on Clanto. So Clanto provides financial infrastructure for remote teams. So that's like, let's say you want to pay your team, let's say they're in 50 different countries. So then you can transfer money to them. So it's like TransferWise, much better built for businesses and stuff. Then we provide you virtual cards. So like, let's say for Brex. And then we also help in revenue-based financing and stuff like, like say ClearBank, something like that. So our ideal customer segment is something between 1 and 50 million. So businesses like who are bootstrapped themselves and who are trying to grow. So we kind of figured out they're currently underserved by banks and also other fintechs. So we are trying to solve that.
Awesome. And Divya, what are your roles? What is your role? What is Trilok's role in this?
So basically, currently with Clanto, I'm working on the technical side. So I'm doing the front end part of it. And Trilok is like he's more like a hustler who does everything. Right? He has like multiple caps that he's wearing, and he does a lot of things. But I'm currently working just on the front end part of it.
Okay.
So even in the past ventures, so she has like worked in the tech and
Yeah.
full stack developer. So she has built and managed tech teams, remote teams and stuff. But yeah.
Yep.
But
And very
yeah.
premise of this entire show is to work-life balance, spouses building businesses together. So what is your take on that? Is
Sure. I mean, we are like, able to understand it even better with her, I think. So this is Kia, by the way. So she's 1 year old now. So pretty much kind of started Clanto when she was like, born. One of the things, for us, like, with respect to work-life balance is like, of course, like, I'm more workaholic, I can say, right? So I kind of put in at least 16 hours a week. I mean, so 16 hours a day, like 100 hours a week kind of thing minimum. Uh, Sometimes obviously you don't get sufficient time to spend with family, and now with her. So trying to kind of balance as much as possible with that. But the good part is now that we both are working on the same venture and stuff, and also blessing in disguise COVID, so we are all working from home and not going to office, so we are actually getting a lot more time and actually spending with her also, and we are not missing any small moments, like when she's walking and crawling and things like that. So in a way it's kind of helping us with respect to the work life balance. But yeah, so
awesome.
Divya can
Divya?
probably answer.
So when it comes to me, okay, my take is a little different because work-life balance. Because he is like a total workaholic. He puts in a lot more work. But having said that, he tries to find a balance in between because he's scared that I'll complain about it, right? That I'm not getting enough time and there is not enough family time here and things like that. But so we try to find a strike a balance in between, managing her and trying to get some family time and also get some work done and all of that. So we try our best to find some a meaningful balance in there.
Okay. And you mentioned that you had started other businesses. Now your Clento is your after multiple ventures you have started this. So what is that key learning you took from those earlier ventures which you are implementing in Clento?
Sure. So the entire thing, how it has worked for me is like, I think overall, I think I've done like 5 or 6 different businesses. So it's like I go for like moonshots, like pretty big ventures. So ThinkApps was like, an App Annie competitor. Probably that's the same thing. And then Prep My Food again, was like, same thing. But in between, okay, so none of them became multi-billion-dollar ventures as such. So they were like decent successes, but like definitely not like multi-billion-dollar. So, and then, in between, I kind of end up doing something not like super big, but kind of small. So out of the two ventures, what one of the things I learned is like, obviously having a more long-term view. So past two ventures, I was treating it more like marathon. So this time I'm not trying to treat it more like marathon. Not like sprint, but treat it more like marathon, right? So yeah, so this one, I'm taking more like a 5-year view or a 10-year view. I think that kind of changes the mindset and the urgency at which we want to address problems and prioritize things. And second thing is, obviously, because now we have a much more long-term view, we are kind of also building a much higher quality team than we did before. So I think that is like, kind of adding a lot more weightage or potential this time to make things much more bigger, I guess.
Okay. So we do this round where Divya, what is that one skill Trilok has, and you feel that if you had that, you would have done much better?
So Trilok has this. So if he's looking at something, he gets into the detail and he tries to understand it to the core, right? So that is something that I'm totally missing. So for me, if I'm trying to look up something, or if I'm like, if I'm just checking something, I get what I want, like, I get the information that I need, then I'll be like, okay, I'm done, right? But when it comes to Trilok, it's not that. He gets every bit of it and he wants to learn every bit of it and things like that, right? So that's one thing that I really appreciate on him. And yeah, that's one thing that I want to build in myself too.
And Trilok, your answer for the skill that you admire of Divya?
Yeah, so it's like, so we usually have this conversation a lot, is like shutting down. So thing is like, now we both also, so we work together, right? So thing is, what happens is like whenever, even like, after work hours, like, let's say it was not COVID and we were actually going to office, even after we come back from office, sometimes I discuss about work and the work is still in my head most of the times. So she will be like, okay, why can't you just, shut down whatever you're thinking and, kind of like get back to whatever the present or do something else. So for me, that is like more like a challenge. So I sometimes, as you were saying, like I get involved more, but thing is equally, it's difficult for me to get out of it. So sometimes it kind of is not very great, I feel personally, because it's good to, kind of shut down and take a break and, forget about things. So yeah, I think she can do it like much better. So even if there is like, there's a huge tech problem or something like that, we are going live and she's working on it. So she can like kind of, after we come home, like, she can shut down from that and, kind of enjoy dinner or something, but I'm bad at doing it. So I wish I can do it much better. So yeah.
And this is the part where two different screen for guests would have worked better, but now we'll take a chance. So what is that one? What is that one thing probably you believe strongly about, but not necessarily your partner believes, or that strongly they believe on that?
I believe in going all in. So I'm like a poker player too. So some actually even consider playing poker full time. Like, I played like almost 15 days morning till night. So there's a rule in California that you can play poker only for 24 hours. So played for 24 hours, went home, slept for 6 hours, again went back, played for 24 hours. So did that like for a month or so. So yeah, I kind of believe in like, going all in. Whatever we are doing. So Divya kind of completely disagrees with it, I think. But
I'm kind of opposite for this one, right? So
Yes.
I don't believe in that. I try to play safe.
And so Divya, what is the other thing that you strongly believe on? Not necessarily Trilok believes in that, or that strongly.
Yeah, it's quite opposite for the same thing that he's talking about, right? So I try to go slow, and I'm like, okay, I want to play safe, right? So I don't want to just go all in and take that risk kind of thing. But yeah, it's just quite the opposite.
Okay.
Probably another thing also, I think, is the family time and work life. So I think an extension of it. So yeah, she likes much more balance. For me, I'm more.
So for him, for me, it's more like I want good amount of family time and all of that, right? So I always complain to him about it, because if he's working like 16 hours a day, there's hardly any time that we're getting as a family, right? So but he's like, okay, I have to get work done, right?
Correct.
But for me, it's more like, yeah, you have to get your work done, but you'll have to do other things as well, right? So yeah, we always have that conflict all the time. So that's one thing that.
And just to get the timeline right, when did you meet, and how has been your experience moving to Canada?
Sure. So we both met online, in one of the dating sites in 2014, early 2014. So I think somewhere around Jan.
No, it was in March.
Feb, yeah. So then we were chatting and stuff, and we discovered we have a lot of common friends and stuff too. So yeah, I mean, so we ended up chatted for quite some time, and then kind of proposed her and got married. So the thing is, I was in US and she was in Canada, so we had to kind of explore which is easier, like she moving to US or I moving to Canada. So because she was already in Canada and her PR and everything was in progress, so I kind of felt instead of struggling with H1 and everything in the US, it's easier if I move to Canada. So I kind of moved to Canada after our marriage, end of that year.
Okay.
And yeah, been in Toronto since then. And yeah, of course, once for the previous startup, we were part of Startup Chile. So we were like for some 7-8 months in Chile together. But yeah, otherwise we are in Toronto for the last 5 years. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we do this thing where our guests ask questions to each other. So Trilok, what is that question you always wanted to ask Divya but never got a chance to ask?
This will be tricky for the both of us because so we both don't hold back. So any question that comes to your mind, just go and ask. Right?
But this is very important for me because this helps me increase my question bank. So I become a good moderator when I moderate events.
Okay. Give me a minute, probably. Let me think on this.
So we have this thing where the spouse entrepreneurs we interviewed last, they had a question which I'll be asking you, and you are supposed to ask her questions also. So last we interviewed was Priya and Bhavin from India Besport Cell. So Priya had asked a very good question. There is a lot of talk about work-life balance. How actually you are able to maintain it? And from your answer, I could see that you are on the extreme sides of it. So how are you able to manage it?
I can tell from my end how I do things. So now, especially with Priya, I try to become like more productive, and because we have lesser time and stuff. So one of the things I do is kind of divide up tasks as shallow tasks and deep tasks. And of course, another metrics I have is like, something important that has to be done now, and something irreversible tasks. So those things which are like very deep tasks and which are like very important. So I kind of try to prioritize them and try to get them done, like, then and there, because it's important and irreversible. So, and that is the time usually I'm also kind of taking out time and working myself, and probably they was handling Tia and stuff. So, and we kind of switch it. So similarly, I think when she is doing something important, so this was something like we both were discussing, like, in the initial days, how we can optimize for ourselves, because both of us are at the home, we have to take calls and get work done. And, sometimes it was getting difficult. So she kind of does her deep task when I'm doing shallow tasks. So shallow task is like, let's say I'm replying to an email or chatting someone, or like, just getting some assigning something on project management or something like that. Then, I kind of switch the things. So I kind of handle her, and she kind of does the deep task. And another thing is, as I said, like, trying to treat it as more like a marathon and not like a sprint. I think that is also helping. So because now the view is much more long-term and things. So I'm not like, I'm trying to get better at it, like not working 16 hours or something like that, trying to kind of make it much more better with respect to work-life balance. So I think one is like, prioritizing the work correctly and treating it more like a marathon and not like a sprint. I think that is kind of helping us with the work-life balance.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to share? Because you should share, because all the male partners are always say that we are able to get it right.
So between the two of us, we try to complement a lot when it comes to work-life balance. So when he's working, I try to manage her and do any work, and same with him, right? So at this point, we are trying to complement with one another, like he said. So we're trying to complement with one another. Like he said, when he is doing some deep task, I try to take care of her, of Tia, and I try to do some work that is probably not as important, and I can do while managing her, right? So he does the same thing. And having said that, I don't think we are like 100% perfect there yet. So we're still trying to, make it better for one another. But we're still getting there.
Correct.
So,
and we wanted to get a rapid fire. So probably you can relay the questions to Trilok. So we'll do a rapid fire. Which is your favorite book?
For me, any of the Nassim Taleb's books.
So when it comes to me, I'm honestly, I don't read a lot of books. For me, it's more like reading a lot of blogs, or maybe subscribe to newsletters and go from there and things like that. So I do, and I do go from the newsletters. So yeah.
Okay, and if you were not building Clento, what else you would have been doing, Trilok?
For me, some other similar startup or something like that. So I'm pretty much like into it. Yeah.
And Divya?
Before before Trilok, right? So before 2015, I was on a more like 9 to 5 job kind of thing, right? So I wouldn't say that I'll go back to 9 to 5, but at least I'll be on some technical consulting kind of thing somewhere. The same thing that I'm doing here, I would probably be doing somewhere else. That's fine.
Okay. And we come to this thing where you ask questions to each other. Divya, what is the question you want to ask Trilok?
Ask Trilok. Okay. I'll get back to it. You probably ask me first.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, so one of the things, like, I mean, so just give a feedback of that 9 to 5. So I think background of it. So she was like not really into startups or entrepreneurship or something like that. So thing is, when we both got married and came here, so I was kind of pushing her, like, to leave her job and kind of, start something and stuff. So she wanted that comfort level and stuff. And, finally that kind of,
I was extremely hesitant about it. I was like, okay, so I'm so used to this one. I have a 9 to 5 job and I'm getting a fixed pay every 15 days kind of thing. So I'm continuing this. There is no way I'm quitting my job and I'm getting into the uncertainties kind of thing.
So,
right?
yeah.
He had to actually push me a lot for it.
So, okay. So the question is, so, I gave the background. So, it's like, some kind of background for the question. So do you regret that switch from 9 to 5 to what you're doing? I mean,
honestly, I don't regret it. So because I'm doing a similar kind of work, and I've probably explored more after I started working with him. So which I don't say I was lacking, but definitely I've learned a lot after I started working along with him. Yeah.
Awesome. And Divya, your question for Trilok?
When will you stop working 16 hours a day or 18 hours a day?
He said he's trying. So when will you stop that?
Pretty soon, I guess. But otherwise, also, I think I'll continue doing something. I mean, if I'm not work, I mean, it's like sometimes it's work. It's like not really, it's like work. I'm like reading something or something. I don't know if I'm not doing that, what else I'll be doing. So I think I don't know the answer to it. But
okay. And entrepreneurship is a very humbling experience. There are highs are high, lows are low. But we have to take favors from our friends or the people we know. So which is the most recent favor you had to ask from someone?
I have like couple of my friends who themselves, of course, are in the startup for like a lot of years and stuff. So one of the things I always do is like, for soundboarding. So thing is, so as I think we are talking, I think you kind of get the feel, right? So Divya is more of a technical person. So she's not like really too much into business or something. So for me, when we are just starting out something, so I need someone to soundboard and discuss the business plans, on the tech end or something. So I prefer to, kind of chat with few of my friends who are like are entrepreneurs themselves and have been there and probably are much ahead of us. Have built probably $100 million company or $500 million company or something like that. So I haven't done that yet. So probably I've done few multi-million-dollar companies, but not $100 million companies. So yeah, so regularly kind of interact with them and try to get feedback and stuff how to get there. So yeah.
Yep. And Divya, what is the question you would like to ask other spouse entrepreneurs that I will ask in the next interview?
Of course, one of the things is obviously managing work-life balance is is a huge challenge. Obviously many a times our friends they kind of invite us and we kind of don't end up going to the meetups or things like that. Understanding how they kind of manage that relationship, because both of us are many a time saying we are not free, we can't come and meet you guys, and especially we are not even in India, so we have don't have any relatives also, and it's friends. So it's kind of sounds very odd. So
how do you manage that?
So how do you manage that time? And especially when you're just starting out. So when your business is much settled, in a previous business, it would have been much easier. But when you're starting out, I think it gets even more challenging, because the first 2 years you can't do literally anything outside of your business. At least.
Correct.
Yeah. And here, if both of us are working, then it's just me seeing Divya's face or Divya seeing my face, and we are at work. So how do we get out of it and kind of manage the social life and stuff? Outside of the family itself, I think. How do they do it? I think that's probably something I would be interested to know, and yeah,
maybe learn from it.
Yeah.
Yes. And the last part, if you were to describe your spouse entrepreneur journey in one word, what would that word be? Both of you can share different words or the same thing also.
About him?
What comes into your mind if you were to describe this entire journey of you building businesses together in one word?
Risky yet very impressive.
Okay. And Trilok?
I would say it's an awesome journey. So simple reason I think is you have like the context. So many a times, like, in the past too, like when this used to happen. So let's say I come back home and like, I'm talking to my parents, they don't know the context of it. And, you can't really tell them what is happening and stuff. So here I don't have to really explain the context of it or something like that because she's already part of it. So she can understand me much better. So I think that's a very positive and an awesome thing. So yeah. So
Thank you so much, Divya and Trilok, and we wish you all the best.
thanks a lot, Jatin.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.